Hello, my name is Drew Pickles and today I am traveling to the Buzz Cafe. When I get to the Buzz Cafe, there will most likely be an equator-sized line of the entire melting pot. The melting pot, in this scenario, would be referred to the colorful characters of various lowlives that consist of the rebellious teenage mentality. These attention seekers mostly include, but not limited to, 16-year-old boys who strive off of witty and sarcastic responses to insinuate that they are superior, girls who haven't gone through their menstrual cycle, but yet they are looking for an online relationship, further implicating that they have never seen the sun, or perhaps implying that their physical attributes are atrocious, grammar Nazis with time to kill, birds with pocket dispensers who only get 4 hours of sleep, an only child who steals his mother's PayPal credit card to purchase gems online so he can reap the benefits, spoiled children with life expectancies similar to that of John Candy's, who occupy avatars with levels ranging from 69 to 100, just to get the satisfaction of reenacting high school popularity in tons of tiny mosh pits, which in all honesty is even more pathetic than witnessing the same instance in reality. A boy or girl who brags about how many hearts they carry on their profile, only to disguise the fact that the tooting of their own horn indicates otherwise. Other online players who abuse the flag button for their own self-amusement, 6-year-old girls who treat their virtual combos as if it were their second home, and let's not forget the majority of the failed abortions who make up this website's population in its entirety. After patiently waiting for an extended duration of time, similar to how often it takes to level up to 100, but in a substantial outlook is likely the time it takes to learn a single flow, I will immediately begin envisioning one of my deepest, darkest fantasies known to man, which will involve going cocksurfing with myself, by jamming every single living organism in the universe directly up the enchanting caves of my juicy penis hole, for its further uses can correspond as internal lubricant, vibrators, and fun-sized sex toys. I will shut every single living organism up my penis like shutting all of God's creations up my mastagonic cock. There is no escape from your fate. You are all trapped and imprisoned in the confinements of my penis. You have approximately 127 hours to survive and escape from the depths of my cock. Let me rephrase that sentence. You have exactly 69 hours. You gotta partake in fancying movie references. Hey buddy, how's the weather down there? Partly cloudy, with a chance of meatballs. Only they are not meatballs. The more so it's my 6,000-pound testicles you need to be concerned about. Asserting the organisms with my cock. Don't sweat the small stuff. I have no idea where I was going with that statement. Oh well, I don't give a fuck. This is my first Drew Pickles Goes to Video, so don't expect anything fantastic. Once this process is completed, I will then vigorously wag my 300-mile-long cock sideways from right to left and left to right, just as an overly excited puppy dog does to his tail when he witnesses another male kitty cat. Shortly after, I will then get a sudden chilly feeling all over my body, and then quickly urinate all of what was existing inside out of my cock, just like a steroid junkie does when he releases the excess waste from endless amounts of supplements that was ingested deep within the abyss of his enigmatic ego. During this entire fantasy that is occurring inside my notions, I will be jacking off like how many strokes does it take to take Drew Pickles up and over the hill? The world may never know to have the same words within 2 levels of different meanings. The swell section. How's that? For some brain food. Pun intended. It's a jungle out there. Don't get brainwashed by reluctantly conforming to my pubic hairs. It's time for a taste test. Get ready and be fully prepared for the deliciousness of my white fondue fountain. Bag that lost time consuming. After I finish masturbating in this long line of misfortunes, a female avatar will quickly approach me and ask me if I want to go on a date with her. The way her request provides itself tells me that she is an attention-seeking slut, and therefore, if she suddenly slipped into a deadly coma during a random instance, her family members would most likely forget she ever even existed the very next day after her death. I respond back to her by saying, here, let me give you some advice. Hang yourself from the ceiling fan in your room with a sturdy rope. In accomplishing this task, eventually your mother will walk in and flip the light switch. She'll then see you spin around and around just like how my cock spins around and about inside a glory hole. To add to that last statement, Tony Little usually sucks me off dry until my sperm count depletes. She'll look at me like a retarded second grader. Ironically enough, she probably is. And yes, I just stole that line from Bajan Firestar. And then she will proceed to repeat the question again. At this point in time, I start to quickly realize what type of extraterrestrial I'm dealing with. So I decide it's preeminent to cock smack this motherfucking bitch. Like smack. How many real 16-year-old boys have you encountered throughout your life? Smack. Do you eat with your parents at dinner time? Smack. What's that? This website is the only thing you engage yourself in? Smack 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 smack. I am not astonished by the amount of effort you have put into creating your avatar. It's obvious that you've given up on your real self a long time ago. Smack 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 smack. Considering I'm a rapist, you force me to feel better about myself. Smack 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 smack. Do you have clean bath water? Smack smack smack. That question was rhetorical. Smack smack smack. Conspicuously, I know for a fact that your 7-month-old baby brother delivers golden showers upon your body every night before bedtime. Smack 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 smack. You have touched your keyboard just about as much as you've touched your vagina in the past. Smack 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 smack. See what I did there? Smack 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 smack. Need I say more? Smack 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 smack. I'm 15. For a moment. Smack 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 smack. It's always great to devote your life to a virtual world when you only got 100 years to live. Smack 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 smack. That was a reference from 5 for Fighting. Smack 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 smack. 100 years is an excellent song, by the way. Smack 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 smack. Holy shit, that reminds me. Someday I'll be an old fart. Smack 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 smack. That's gonna fucking suck. Smack 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 smack. But it won't nearly suck as much as insert sexual joke here. Smack 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 smack. The sequence is getting a little lengthy, so I must find a stopping point. Smack 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 smack. I will then make my way into the Buzz Cafe. I will walk up to the counter and will tell the try-hard hipster behind the register that I want an abnormally large coffee cup mixed with my favorite sexy ingredients. I will tell the cashier that I want a large order of pecan sauce with a side of greasy testicles from 67 individual elephants, and I also want all of their fat hairy ball sacks to be shredded, and then I want the shredded bits and pieces to be placed at the top of the pecan sauce so it can be decorated to perfection. And make sure you don't forget to add all of your manly bodily fluids to my large drink. He will then pause for a moment, as he uses his cranium to process and slightly distinguish my words. And then he will say, sir, that's the grossest thing I've ever heard. Shouldn't there be a filter? Now get out of here this instant, before me and the rest of my friends flag you and boot you out of this place. As my emotions fill with shame and sorrow, I will hop over the counter just like a man does to his wife when he dominates her, and then I will perform the nastiest unspeakable sexual acts on his avatar like your avatar is about as pointless as your existence. The nice username. Those numbers and letters correlate to the anal beads I keep at my house. You're very lucky I didn't bring them. I'm more than highly certain you already have the answer for what would end up happening if I hypothetically brought my anal beads using the coffee cups until this shoving both of my fists up your shit locker. Now it's time to suck the remaining remnants off my cup. Now wake up and smell the coffee. Drink up. Bag that last swallow. As I am once again left to fulfill my own taste buds, I decide to walk out to the center of the Buzz Cafe and instantaneously take in the vibe of the environment around me. Once I finish this short process, I'll then begin to plan out my next homosexual step in making my own large coffee cup pulse wellness. To the right of me consists of upstanding citizens conversing in an acceptably large group. I decide to eavesdrop on this large group and listen to all of their conversations for 6 minutes straight. Then, shortly after, I will ask permission for castration from all of these avatars within the sheer radius of this large group. Right after that announcement, a color-blinding avatar will exit their large group to have a quote-unquote discussion with me. And a discussion, in this case, would be that of endless annoying amounts of witty sarcasm with a bland mixture of insulting responses. Just a side note, you will never be able to talk to anyone on this website in a regular fashion. Okay, back to this wellness. As this sad excuse for a Homo sapien poorly executes insults upon me, I make the decision to not waste time and quickly take matters into my own hands like how can you say with a straight face that there's more to you than meets the eye? I'll most likely deal with the rest of you folks who are currently remaining, so don't feel so confident in sticking up for one of your fearless friends as well as figuratively dick riding him to a high extent. Don't fret, you all will get yours after I finish giving this victim what he deserves. Sit tight for a moment, I'll be right with you. Wow, the music in this place sucks. This type of music is used as a method to torture American soldiers in Iraq. Your hair looks real. You have reached Level 100. Congratulations on your achievement. Not only does your life lack substance, but now you've managed to prove that abortion is acceptable. I can't see you. I am now using your fairy wings until this sticking the fairy wings up my ass to suck on my slow battery. You started an argument with me, and I never had any comebacks to administer to you. But now I'm about to come on your back. Get ready. Now let me give you my magical potion. My white potion to be exact. Let me turn you into even more of a popular icon. Beg that lost swallow. A silence of disgust occurs within the entire group who all witnessed the sexual atrocity I committed on this poor avatar. Then I'll say, do you see what happens when you try and underestimate the almighty group Pickles? I have raped more men than the amount of stars that coincide in the entire universe. The fact that all of you are unconsciously aware of how pathetic you are is beyond anything that my brain can comprehend. Well, enough of the preaching. Now let me instantly start with all of these Justin Bieber loving girls consisting in this group like smack. Did any of you happen to ponder on the thought of group Pickles skipping you? Smack nonsense. I give credit where it's due. Smack. Understand that I mean business. Smack. As I get ready to rape the rest of the guys in a frenzy, the rest of the avatars will try and make a run for it by escaping through the back door, but with the power of my mastodonic elastic cock, I will easily block their pathway in a fraction of a second. As I sense their fear, as well as sensing something else in the process, I'll then rip off their virtual outfits so I can't see them naked, therefore making my boner expand. The next thing I do to these guys is already implicated. Shutting my mastodonic 300-mile-long cock up your virtual asses. Using my 6,000-pound testicles as a sexual weapon of destruction. You take it like a man. You play ball like a girl. You feeble-minded individuals were ready to willingly correct my spelling and my grammar, but now I'm here to readily correct all of your sexual orientations. Shutting all of your pocket dispensers up my ass. Just so you're all aware, that pocket dispenser reference was targeted towards an actual avatar on this website. His name is, well, the Ginger. Look up his avatar. He's almost at level 90. If you want to, go on ahead and notify Will that I made a reference about him. Will, the Ginger, is a great example of superiority and self-righteousness. His intellectual state of mind makes up for what his body can't produce. That statement branches out both ways, physically and sexually. More so his brain actually makes up for everything else that he lacks. I literally mean everything. He seriously only gets 4 hours of sleep. And it's not because he's an insomniac. I'm referring to the complete fact that he uses his report cards like Let's Talk. He uses OurWorld.com as a sexual outlet for pornography. His algebra book is his happy place. On a serious note, any of you people who have ever created an avatar on this website in the past, or are currently using an avatar right now, I want all of you cunt-faced twats to consider the concept of killing yourselves in a slow and painful process. You all should be put down in a similar fashion to how Hitler put down the Jews. On an even more serious note, this video is just a joke, so don't take it seriously. If you do take this video seriously, that just proves you have an extra chromosome existing inside of you. I don't have anything against Will, the Ginger. To be honest, he is alright. Just a little bit stuck up, if you get what I'm saying. I really apologize if I offended anybody. I'm only joking, but Group Pickles is not joking. Peg that loss well. Without hesitating, I will then search around and about in an excited state, as I rip off the juicy testicles and hairy ball sacks of all the fragile avatars just like a little kid who picks blueberries in a delicate way for his grandmother. I will then take one of the coffee cups off the abandoned counter and stick all of the existing private parts inside the large cup. Since I cannot seem to spot a meat grinder, or an actual testicle shredder for that matter, I decide to cut up the avatar junk by placing the sexy privates in my mouth and grinding them all with my teeth like grind. And before I spit out all of the chewed up genitals inside the coffee cup, I will begin to search for the dead cashier so I can create something similar to that of the poopy cum sauce. Once I find him, I will open up the corpse's toxic butthole by spreading his thick ass cheeks wide with both of my hands. And then I will dig out all of the poopy inside of his asshole using only my index fingers. I will then put all of the poopy inside the coffee cup, and shortly after, I will then spit out all of the private parts straight on top of the poopy. With no moments to waste, I will then consume and devour this delicious cuisine like nom 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 yummy yummy poopy nom 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 nom. The avatar's virtual genitalia tastes like Fruit Loops. Nom 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 nom. Sucking up the remaining pubic hairs like spaghetti on a plate. Suck suck sucky sucky suck suck nom 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 nom. So fucking tasty nom 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 nom. I really do have a sick mind. Nom 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 nom. Jesus was right about me. I really am special. Nom 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 nom. That was so tasty. In so many ways, that was phenomenal. Then the overly obese fucking manager will step out of his office and will ask, "What the fuck is going on out here?" I will respond with, "Oh, nothing, I was just turning the buzz cafe into the swell cafe." I managed to provide the cashier an important lesson or two in not denying me my order, as well as teaching all the male and female avatars a thing or two about my mastodonic cock, as well as taking things into consideration by ripping off the testicles and ball sacks of all the virtual avatars and eating them all up. Along with that last statement, I also devoured the prodigious creation that I made like the swell faggot I am. And I also did a number on all of the coffee cups. He will respond with, "Wow, in all my years of managing this cafe, I have never encountered somebody as sick-minded and fucked up as you are. And believe me, I've played on this virtual website for a very long time. I am now kicking you off this virtual website by terminating you. After that's finished, I will contact the police as well. As I let him take his time in making him think he has the benefit of the doubt, I will then quickly wrap my mastodonic penis around his fat jerky bacon neck. I will then go through with what I delegated myself to always do, and that is to rape this fat man's fat jiggly ass like fucking you up the ass with my mastodonic cock. Wow, you have one of the hairiest asses I had ever had the pleasure of fucking. Dynamite comes in small packages. Nuclear bombs come in big packages. Group Pickles comes in a custom size. Seriously, you need to shave down there. Oh well, now it's time to lick the hairs out of the manager's ass like lick 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 lick. Lonely. Now getting back to massaging your tomato-sized prostate by sticking my middle finger directly inside of it. Using the flooring until this mouse up my cock like blur. Now it's time to show you my swell side. Beg that was swell. Wow, this all sounds really homosexually butt slapping swell. I think I'm gonna go to the buzz cafe right now. See you later, my swell faggots.